Hello, I'm Brianna Tulsky, and I'm here interviewing Mr. Guy Mervine for my American History project.
Okay. Okay, my name is Guy Mervine, middle name Daniel. I was born in 1946 in Pennsylvania, Ashland, Pennsylvania, in Schuylkill County. And now I live down here in Bucks County at 703 Mason Drive, right behind the school here.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Okay. What war were you a veteran of?
Vietnam.
Okay. What was your life like before you joined the military?
Well, I joined the military right after I got out of school, high school. So when I graduated, I went down and I enlisted in the Navy under the buddy program, and then on September 1st, I went out to training out in San Diego, California.
Okay. What made you decide that you wanted to enlist?
I'm patriotic, and I figured, well, I'll do my, duty, to my country, and so I went and I enlisted, and I did 23 years.
Wow.
So.
Are you happy about that? Did you enjoy it?
I really did. I wouldn't change it for all the colleges in the world. Not saying that, it's smarter than the colleges, but it was really a great experience because, you meet all kinds of people and work with all kinds of people and visit all, different countries and stuff like that. So it was really exciting.
That's great.
And work a lot too. I can't forget that to keep you working.
Yeah. Do you remember what your first days in the service were like?
It was a little scary because I'd never been away from home, and I flew all the way out to California to go to, boot camp, they call it. And I was a little scared, I didn't know anybody, so, you're a little, and then after, you get to know some people, you get more relaxed. But first 8 weeks they had us in training, so we didn't know what was going to happen from one day to the next, so it was a little scary.
Yeah, I bet. Do you remember any of your instructors, and was there one that particularly inspired you in any way?
The first instructor I had was in boot camp, and it was Chief Shelton, his name was. And he was our company commander. And the previous one that we had, he was only there for like a couple of weeks, and then I think his wife passed away, so they changed him. And he was a great inspiration. I mean, he taught us well, and that sort of thing. So that was the first one. So yeah, it was pretty good.
Do you remember your job or your assignment?
After I graduated from boot camp, as they called it, I was stationed aboard USS Seaplane Tender, Salisbury Sound, AB-13, up in the 13th Naval District in Washington State. And that was my first duty station. And my job then was in the engineering department, down in the boiler room, making, propulsion plant, making steam for, so, make the ship move and stuff like that. So that was my first job in engineering. Yeah.
Did you enjoy this assignment?
That assignment, it took a little getting used to.
Yeah.
You get down underneath, you're down in the bottom of the ship, and a lot of strange equipment and noise and stuff like that. But after being there for a couple of months, you get used to it. It wasn't really bad. I learned a lot.
Okay.
Yeah.
What were some of your most memorable experiences?
Most memorable experiences. I guess the most important one was, I went from a seaplane tender to guided missile cruiser, and then I went from a guided missile cruiser working for Subland, on a supply ship, servicing submarines. And that was kind of interesting because we worked hard and did a lot of work and everything. But my main one was working down at the brig at the Naval Station in Philadelphia here. Working at the brig, that's when they keep all the prisoners, stuff like that. That was the best one.
What made it so memorable for you?
Well, It was corrections, and the people I worked with, that played a major role in it. And it was different than being out floating around on the water.
Yeah.
And we were on shore duty, so that's another, plus on our, plus side.
Did you travel a lot in the service, and where did you travel?
Well, let's see. First, like I said, my first travel was all the way out to California from Pennsylvania, and then up to Washington State for my first duty station, and then the ship. We went, on a 6-month cruise. We were home ported out of Okinawa, and then we went to the Philippines, and just traveled around Europe, and was at different ports and stuff.
Okay. Did you have any close friends that you made while in the service, and do you continue any of these relationships?
I met a lot of good people, a lot of friends and everything at each duty station I went to, and there was very few that you keep in contact with, even though during that period you worked together, teams, became friends, but. Then once they transfer, or I transfer and stuff like that, you go to a new duty station, you meet more people and new friends and stuff like that, and then there was really nobody, really special at that time. And then when I got stationed up here at Willow Grove at the Naval Air Station with security, then there was one young man, Belts was his name, he lived in housing where I did. We kept in touch for a while, but then, like I said, over the years it just faded away.
Oh, okay.
I mean, there was nobody, really serious.
Okay. How did your service, or how does your service affect your life today?
Discipline-wise, and your personality, how to respect people and everything like that. It was very, it was great because you learn to say yes, ma'am, yes, sir, no, sir, and stuff like this. To respect people. It plays a major role in that because we had to respect our senior personnel, who was in charge. And you learn quickly to, how to greet them and stuff like that. So it follows you through life, it makes you a better person. So it's really a great experience. I highly recommend it to everybody. So you should go in for a couple of years to see what it's like.
Okay. Is there anything you would like to add about your service?
No, I just add it was really enjoyable. I mean, we worked hard. There was a lot of times, certain jobs that I had, like on the sub-tender, I had to work 2 whole weeks straight, nonstop, before I had a weekend off, and that sort of thing. So that was a little bit. Then as you make more rank when you're in the service, you make more rank, you move up to the next rank, E6, E7. Then you become a supervisor, and you don't have to work as hard, you just have to see that the work gets done.
Yeah.
And that's what's really cool about it. So you just, walk around with a cup of coffee.
Yeah.
It's very good. But other than that, all I would say is it's a great experience, and I think, they should still have the draft, people win and get, for at least 2 years. I think it'll make, better people, and learn more respect and everything, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I think it's really great. I mean, I would do it again if I could, but I'm getting too old for that.
Well, thank you very much.
Yeah, you're welcome.
For talking to me today.
Anytime. Yes, it was great. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.